better.
Cynthia, sit
Oh.
to that one.
All right. Jesus. Okay, what was your childhood like growing up?
Well, I had a mother from Louisiana and a father from Nigeria. So it was interesting, right?
Interesting.
It was crazy, good, strict, and not strict. It was all over the place.
Did you ever pick up your dad's accent?
Hey.
Hey, my brother.
Koyotome.
Wesel.
Ew.
Oh my god.
I didn't pick up the accent, but I can imitate him though, pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So how do you think that upbringing like shaped you to be big keel that you are today?
All over. I mean, it probably helped. You know what I mean? Because it let me see more of the world than what other people see. You know what I'm saying? All the Nigerian parties, all the Nigerian culture, the Louisiana parties, Louisiana culture, and then having all of that where we in the city we grew up in, where they didn't always have that, but we did.
Mm-hmm.
So let me experience more and give it a different experience of different people. So I'm not just like pigeonholed. You know what I'm saying? It was good.
What made you want to become a correctional officer?
Well, I've always been into law enforcement, and like so when I was 17. You guys gonna pause this part?
Yeah, we'll cut this out
We'll
and
edit it.
we'll edit it.
Or
We'll,
no.
You didn't get my glasses, huh?
No, I can go get them if you want.
No, it's all good. Just
No, I
If
mean,
you need them, just have them get them.
no, it's
yeah, I
all
was
good.
gonna, I was gonna get them.
He's light skinned.
Yeah,
Let's-
put it on for her, Caitlin.
all right, we'll do this question over. So, what made you want to become a correctional officer?
I've always been into law enforcement, and when I was 17, I went to enlist in the military. It was right after 9/11, like months after 9/11, and unfortunately, because I was too blind, I couldn't get in because my plan was to go in the military, get a degree, get out, join the FBI, but that didn't happen. Yeah, well, CIA, but CIA, FBI, you know.
Right.
But that didn't happen. So then when I finally got laser surgery, years later, I was able to do law enforcement. I've always been into it. So like, you know, it's just natural. Even though I have the friends and family that I do, it was it was definitely it was a good career path, you know.
Yeah. So, what kind of prison did you work in? Was it state or federal?
So actually I worked at the county jail.
Oh, okay.
So it was so state and federal are more like you'll see the same people for the most part, like all the time. And county is people come in drunk, high, drugged out their mind, and then sometimes don't remember even getting arrested, and they fight when they come in. And like yeah, it's so that's where I was at. So like you'll stay 8 months is usually the average time, like the maximum time you'll stay, except sometimes we had transfers. So if someone was in the prison and they were fighting too much or they kept getting beat up a lot, then they'll transfer them to the county to do their, like, let's say 5-6 years. So they'll stay there 5-6 years because they couldn't be in the prison. It wasn't safe for them. So yeah.
Oh. How long were you there?
Like 7-8 years.
What was your first day like?
So when I started, the first 2 weeks were like classroom training. So you learn different stuff. So for that, we found out, you know, basically you have to say no. Like the word no is a big word, you know what I'm saying? Because you have, if you're not comfortable saying no, then you know you can't do the job. But my first day on the floor was literally, I was, you know, you still train. So it was me, my FTO, and we were visiting different units for him to show me what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So the first unit I'm in, they're showing me around. It was on, this guy had mental health issues, and he actually threw piss on a CO. So that was my first day. I'm like, where am I working? You know what I mean? I'm like, wait a minute. This is day one on the floor, and I see someone get piss thrown on him. I'm like, oh God.
Oh, wow.
And I'm not good. You can ask. I'm not good with body fluids getting on me. I'm not. I don't like that.
Wow.
So yeah, that was my first day. It was. Yeah.
We kind of answered this. What kind of inmates did you deal with? Like, what was the most? Do you think it was like more mental health or the drugs and alcohol?
So when I started, it was right before, like, the opioid epidemic took like national notice. You know what I mean? So it was a lot of addicts and people just high. So that was like what I dealt with a lot. They'd come in, like I said, people would come in, and then the next day they're like, "How did I get here? Like, what did I do?" So we had to show them the paperwork. Like, hey, this is what you did. And not all the time. It was like something they could be in there for years, or you know what I'm saying. But sometimes it's like, damn. And but that and mental health was a big thing. Like that's still a big thing. But drugs and mental health, those type of inmates, a lot.
Those were the hardest, you think, to deal with?
I think the hardest, well, but for different reasons. So like the drugs, just because that can affect anybody if you get hooked on it. But the mental health was hard because it's hard to talk to someone that doesn't really understand what you're saying. You know what I mean? Like, there was a guy that asked me, hey, this guy needs to sign his paperwork. And it was for something stupid. It was like, I forget what it was for, but it was something. He was in medical. I said, okay, because we had a medical department. They had like 4 cells in there. So that's the medical department. You always need an officer there. So they said, the guy was in there, and they said, hey, he needs to sign his paperwork. I'm like, all right. So I go to him to sign, and he looks at it. He's like, oh, does the president want me to sign this? I'm like, what? I'm like, what president? So I'm thinking maybe he means like, because he was out of it, maybe he means like his lawyer or the superintendent or something. And he goes, oh, Lincoln. I'm like, President Lincoln?
Lincoln?
Said, yeah. I said, hold on a second. And so I talked to my supervisor. I'm like, yo, he wants to know if Lincoln is asking him to sign this. They're like, whatever. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, yeah. You sign it for Lincoln? And then he signed it. I'm like, all right. It wasn't something like we signing over his life or nothing crazy. It was something stupid like, I don't remember. It was like a nothing, like nothing legal. He just had to sign it. But.
Okay, hold on 1 second. We forgot an important aspect of this whole thing.
What did we forget? Oh, you know what? I don't even know if I'm...
Yours isn't even on, huh?
Oh my God, it's on my sweatshirt.
It's on your sweatshirt?
Yeah.
I'm sure you could hear it, but that's what makes the volume being even
Put
here.
one on here.
That's what I'm saying. We got all this for them. See? All this in there.
All this. We're gonna show all this because we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah,
We have no idea. We're just.
So that's yours. Where's his?
Oh, I don't know. We didn't give him one. Oh Lord. We are so new.
He's the guinea pig. He's the guinea. Oh, let me get
that's
my
your
skin.
son.
And that's his son coming back in, y'all.
We're so new that this is comical.
It is. Carmelo missed this.
We should have got Camelo when he was telling us we didn't know what the hell we were doing because we don't.
Because we don't. Yeah.
Oh, there.
What?
His glasses are on now.
Glasses?
Yeah.
For him, right?
And you have to ask some damn questions because.
You've been reading mine.
Oh, sorry.
The names are right next to them. And you're literally, but like, I'm trying to be professional. Where like anywhere else, they'd be like, why are you reading my stuff?
Oh my goodness.
All right, we gotta get back to the interview.
Okay, all right. We're gonna keep all this in here.
All right, you got it.
We're not editing this because this is.
Oh God.
This has. So we can look back in 5 years and say, look where we've come.
We made it.
All right, now it's your turn.
All right.
All right, sorry.
So, you ready, big one?
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh
So,
God.
did you ever feel for your life, fear for your life, scared?
No.
Never.
I think mostly because I'm an idiot. So in my head, especially then when I was in better shape, I wasn't fat so, but I was in better shape. They couldn't take me.
Okay.
I'm like, yo, you like, and I don't. By the way, I'm not saying that's smart, but at the same time, I'm like, if you swing on me, I'm dumping you on your ass.
It's
So
up.
that's, you know what I'm saying. But that's not a good thing. It's just that's how I don't know. I can't help it. That's just how I'm
That's
wired.
how you're thinking.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
okay.
like that, but also I knew, if anything, all I have to say is something on the radio, and then 8 other COs are coming in. You know what I mean, or something. So like, I was never really fearful for my life. I don't know if this is one you guys are gonna ask something close to this, but the only time I was really threatened is this guy came in. Okay, let me back up. So I was third shift, and on third shift, on the radios they would say, "Hey, someone coming in," right? And so they want 3 COs to meet the cruiser coming in with someone, right? And just 3. Now, if the cruiser says, "Hey, this guy's fighting," or "This guy's whatever," then they say, "Hey, welcome wagon." So that means anyone that's not doing something, go there. So one day that happened, they said, "Welcome wagon." So it was maybe like 6 or 7 of us. So we get the guy out, and it's a guy we see like a bunch of times because we see like a revolving door people.
Oh, the frequent flyers. Yeah.
So we knew who he was, but I've never seen him drunk, and me and him never had a problem. And so I was the only black CO, right? Well, on this shift right now. So when we got him out the car, like I said, it was 7 of us. He zeroed in on me, and it started going, and this and that, hard ER, no A. So he was, so he's saying it, and I'm quiet, and the other guys with me are going off at him, like yelling at him. And so then we get in the Sallyport, which is basically Sallyport's just like a door, like a little room in between, like where you get someone and the jail, just like a little room. You pat them down and stuff right there. So we're in there, and I'm not even touching him at this point, and he's just going off on me, and just saying all this stuff. So then he starts to fight. We throw him on the ground. Now I'm grabbing him, and he's still, remember, it's me and 6 other officers. They're white, I'm black, obviously. So, and he's still focusing on me, saying he's gonna have people come to my house, have people meet me in the parking lot, people get my wife and kids, all this stuff, and I'm still quiet. And the other guys I'm with are just not having it, so they were like yelling at him, put him on the ground again. It was just, and even then I didn't fear for my life because I'm like, he's not even gonna remember this like tomorrow. Even then I knew I could whoop his ass. So but his, like, someone in his family was a high-ranking member of a white supremacist gang that's in the prison in the state. But I still was like, hey, it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
But I didn't fear for my life. I don't know. I just wasn't. I don't know. Like I said, it's not a smart thing. I was careful. I didn't go around being an idiot. But also, except for that guy, I, for the most part, gave them respect. You give me respect, I give you respect. So I never had an issue like that. I had some issues, but not where I was like scared for my life. I went on for a little bit. My bad.
No, that's good.
All right.
That's good. Were you involved in a prison riot?
No riots, just fights. Like we never really had a riot at my jail. We're pretty good with that, but fights all the time. Like just because it's out of nowhere. It's you be eating lunch, and so we called it code red or code blue. Code red is like anything physical, like a fight or someone's attacking a CO or something like that. Code blue is anything medical, like someone's choking, fainted, something like that. So we had code reds all the time. It was, hey, code red, whatever unit. And so you'd run in there, grab whoever, throw them on the ground if it's 2 people, But riots we never had, luckily.
Did any of them ever like complain that you did like excessive force or anything like that?
For me, no. I never had that, but there was other people I worked with that happened, but I never had that happen to me.
Sometimes, they like to lie and add
Yep.
things and...
Yep.
What was the craziest thing you ever saw?
So there was one day I was outside. I was on break. I work in second shift. And second shift is always the busiest shift, because everyone's awake. They had 1 million coffees, whatever. So I'm outside on break, and then on the radio they called me. Say, hey, we need you to come in real quick. So I'm like, all right. So I go in, and it was a hallway, right? And it was a hallway. Then it was the supervisor's office. So I'm seeing like maybe 2 or 3 people in the hallway putting gloves on. I was like, yo, what's going on? They're like, oh, this guy has shit on his window in Seg. Seg is the hole, and like the way we had it, it was like a regular door, but then like a small piece of glass, like that, right? And that's where you can see in and stuff, and they can see out. So they say, yeah, this guy has shit on his windows. He's not taking it down, so we may have to go in on him. I said, okay. So I go inside the offices, the supervisor's office, and I put it on gloves. But then I'm looking around like the other guys in there. I'm like, wait a minute. And I see them grabbing a shield and some other stuff. And then it clicks. I was like, wait, he has shit on his window? They said, yeah, what do you think? I'm like, I thought you meant like pieces of paper covering it. I'm like, hold on. You mean shit? They said, yeah. Like, oh my God. So now I'm freaking out. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, all right, so now I put it on. And now the supervisor, like we get in Seg, supervisor's talking to him, the guy's still yelling, and you can see shit smeared on his window. I'm like, fuck. You can't smell anything because it was, at this point, because the door's closed. So it was smeared on it, supervisor yelling at him. He said he's not taking it down, da-da-da. So now we're lined up next to it, right? So the door's here, we're like right here. And so it was a guy with the shield, another officer, me, and the 2 officers behind me. So the guy with the shield was going to lay on him with the shield, and each one of us, the other 4, were going to grab an arm or a leg. So the supervisor said, are you ready? Like, yeah. He opens the door, smell hits us. I'm like, fuck. So we go in, and so the guy had shit smeared like right here. He had it in his hands, and then he had it in his mouth trying to spit it at us.
Oh, God!
So when, like I said, the smell hit us, the guy behind me starts gagging. I'm like, if I get shit and puke, I'm done.
Oh, God.
We go in, and again, like I said, he had him with the shield, and then we grab an arm. Well, I had an arm, and I'm like, don't get it on me, don't get it on me. So I'm like, I was very, how to put this? I was firm, but also making sure that shit didn't get on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if it touched me, I don't know. So we able to, get him done, you know what I'm saying? Get him out the, cuff him, get him out, everything. That was crazy.
Oh my
There was
God.
some other ones, it was just like, some guy was remember bath salts?
Yes.
Bath salts?
Yeah. That was a big problem. Yeah. It was
or Spice. Remember Spice? It was like the fake weed.
I do. It was a big problem here.
So this
People were
this
like
guy was high on
overdosing.
that stuff.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so
yeah.
There's one cell that's in booking. That's where you come in, you get processed, like, you fingerprinted, all that type of stuff.
Right.
So when you go in there, and there's one cell that it's like a drunk tank, so you can see, right? So instead of just being like a regular cell that's like a small window, it's literally basically all glass. You can see everything. So this guy was in there. He was high as hell, and so he was naked because he was well, like we put him naked because he was like, we put him in it's called a taco suit, so they can't like do anything to
Oh,
themselves.
yeah. Okay.
Put him in, he took it off. Like I said, he was high. He put his hand in his mouth. He made himself puke.
Ugh.
He had the puke got on his dick, and he used his puke as lube. And he just, yeah.
Yes.
So,
Oh my god! Never.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
There's I'll tell you what non-disgusting one. So there was okay, so a word you should never say at work is the Q word, quiet. Hell, this is a quiet shift. Oh, it's been a quiet night. Anything like that. Because then, boom, something happened. So I remember I was doing overtime. I wasn't even my shift. I was outside. I was talking to I think I was texting my boy Craig. What up, Craig? I was texting Craig. I'm like, yo, it's been a quiet night. I'm like, easy money. Da-da-da. As soon as that happened, they called me. They said, hey, we need you to come in. So I already walked inside. This guy was in Seg, but Seg has like a not a visitor. Yeah, like a visitor and attorney room up top. Okay. So you could walk up the stairs. So this guy was on the top stairs, and he had tied a sheet around his neck, and he tied it to the
railing.
The railing, thank you.
Yeah.
And so we're like, damn. I'm looking up. I'm like, this is crazy. So then we're trying to talk him down, all this stuff, and then the inmates are in the windows looking. They're like, John, you won't do it. So they're yelling shit. So I'm like, oh. So then. Nothing. We had to put sheets on their wall. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, this is crazy.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
Like, probably I have like a million stories like that. Like just
antagonizing him.
Yeah. It's,
oh Lord. Yeah.
So how did he get down?
We ended up talking him down. He didn't do it. I didn't think he was gonna do it anyway. He was threatening it because I forget what he wanted. Because sometimes they want more tier times or they want they don't think they get enough food or whatever they're mad at. So sometimes they just threaten it just to get them something to happen. But, you know, it was... but yeah, we just talked about it.
Crazy.
Then you end up getting more time. So, like, yeah.
Well, all these things that you've seen, did it change the way you looked at people in general?
Hell yeah. So, I have 2 beautiful kids. And some nieces and nephews. And it made me extremely paranoid with them till this day. And I'm like, because I'm looking at everyone like, we try to touch me, I'd kill somebody. You know what I mean? So like, and then, because, you know, you talk to some of the inmates, not some inmates, you talk to every inmate that's in there. Because with county, you see them every day. You know what I'm saying? So someone's in there only maybe say 4 months, but you're probably talking to them every day out there 4 months that they're there or before they go to prison or whatever. So they're telling me their stories and I'm like, oh my God. Like and just like one guy, he broke into some girls, like 11, 12-year-old girl's room. So now I make sure everything is locked up at my house before I go to sleep every night. And then, so there was one day, my son's older now, right? About to go to college. So when he was younger, he'd be like 7, 8, something like that. He wanted to ride his bike up the street. I said, okay. I'm like, but hey, if anyone tries talking to you, I want you to scream and ride your bike all the way back home. I want you to scream the whole way back so I can hear you and run outside and beat their ass. And yeah, that was it. So, you know what I mean? Like, just, like, so differently, I didn't give homeless people money a lot, but, you know, every now and then I would do it. And so this girl, because we handled guys and girls inmates. So this girl was telling me in there that she would say to different people, like, hey, I'm from Nashua, but I'm stuck in a different city. She'd walk up to me, like, do you have any money? I just try to get enough gas to go home. And she's telling me this. I'm like, yo, that's happened to me twice. 2 different people are said that to me, and I'm like, yo, they got me. She's like, yeah. She's like, they probably went and bought some drugs, got some bunch of money together, bought some drugs. I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right, that ain't happening to me. So now I don't give no money. I'll give you like a water or something. You know what I mean? But so like, yeah. Now I look at every homeless person or anyone just as an addict trying to get money, which maybe they do have mental health and they need money, but in my head now, because of all that, I'm like, nah, they're addict and want money. So like, I'm more cynical. I still talk shit and joke, you know that, but I'm definitely more cynical working there.
Would you ever go back to do that job?
No.
No.
My job now, I do love, but while I wouldn't go back to being a CEO, it definitely 100% helped me get to where I'm at now. And so I respect that 100%. I just would never go back because it's different. Like, okay, so every cop I've ever met has said they would never be a CO. They're like, yo, I couldn't do that job. They always say that because it's different. Like, as a cop, you can go, you may have, don't get me wrong, cops have bad days, you know what I mean? But they also can be like, I'm just going to go patrol this area real quick, and they can talk to people, laugh and joke. As a CO, you're in those walls, and it's just, like, people are, about to go to prison for the next 20, 30 years. There's people, different stuff. Like, it just, there's like a negative, depressing energy. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, I don't want to do this no more. You know what I mean? It's just, nothing wrong. People, you can do it and not be affected at all. Like, I was, like I said, it made me cynical, but it didn't, like, affect me where I'm, like, a negative piece of shit, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait, am I a negative piece of shit? Oh,
No,
there we
God,
go.
no.
All right. So,
Positive.
No, yeah, no.
Too
No,
positive.
yeah, no.
So, like, but some people got, like, really affected. And then I remember in the training for it, like, before I got on the floor, they had told us there's some stat where it's like COs die within 10 years after retiring or something like that, right?
Yep.
I was like, damn.
Wow.
Yeah, like by like 70, most of them are dead.
Yeah, it's
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like,
That's a crazy.
that sucks.
Yeah, that's a crazy
I mean? So-
number.
And the divorce rate is
Oh,
real
the divorce
high.
rate's high. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's a
Wow.
lot. But again, like I said, it helped me get to where I'm at now. And you know what I'm saying? I don't want to shout out my job now, but you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Mama, you know why I'm doing this?
Oh my God. Okay.
That inside joke is wild. Yeah.
Definitely. Yes.
But yeah, like it's you know what I mean? It helped me. I've always been able to talk to anybody. But that really was, you know what I mean? I'll go talk to someone and say, hey, you gotta make your bed. And that guy just is on trial for killing 2 people. You know what I mean? It's like, or hey, I don't know, like, go take a shower. Because some people just wouldn't take a shower. You know what I mean? So like being able to talk to anyone and just, it made that, like, let's say if I had that skill on a scale of 0 to 100, my skill talking to anyone was like, let's say 70, right? Now it's like 110. You know what I'm saying? Because I can, like, if I can tell this guy that just killed 2 people, hey, go make your bed, and he gets mad and, yo, I don't care, go do it. Or if I can tell this guy who just robbed this old woman because he was high, but hey, go do this, go sweep up your mess. You know what I mean? It's so like it definitely helped me, but I wouldn't want to go back. But shout out to all my people still in there. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know if this is a question either, but because I was county, and you see different people every day. A few times there was people that I knew that were in there. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, one of my boys' cousins came in, and I didn't realize it was him because he had his back to me, and he turned around, and me and him was always been cool and like laughing. So when he, someone else would pat him down, and then he turned around because I wanted to check inside his mouth and his hair and stuff. So when he turned around, he see me, and me and him both start laughing. at the same time, I'm like, damn, man, what you doing here? And then like, so then my coworkers and the cops that arrested them, like, what the fuck is going on? So then so when that happens, you gotta write a quick report, like, hey, I know so and so, you know, because it happens, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You never know. You just gotta write so and so, and just give it to the supervisor. You know what I'm saying? So that sucks. And it was a day. So we go by last names, right? So there was a day I'm in there, and I was in the maximum unit. So I'm in there, you know, I'm giving breakfast, and I was checking it off, and I'm not looking at the names I was checking, and all of a sudden I hear my name, and my name isn't a common name. You know what I'm saying? Like Aquil is not a common name.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the fuck? I look, I'm like, yo, and it's someone I grew up with. I'm like, yo, man, what happened? He's like, nah, I'm gonna beat the case. Don't worry about it. And then, you know, so then they had to take me out the unit because I can't, because, you know what I'm saying, you don't want conflict of interest. You know what I'm saying? You don't want it, oh, I gave him something or whatever. So they had to take me out. But, you know what I mean? It's just, that sucks. Seeing people I know, you know what I'm saying? And that sucks. But then again, like, everyone I know that went in is out now. So it was a while ago. But still, it's like, you know, you don't like seeing it. And then seeing the same people, because like I said, we, at county, it's not long term, but we call it people doing life on the installment plan. Like, it's crazy. So, like, because they never do, like, let's say 5-year bids.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll do, in a year span, they'll spend, you know what I'm saying, 2 months out. Back in after 8 days, 2 months out, back in, you know what I'm saying? So like, so they in and out. So it's like, yo, man, hey, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like so you get to know people because they've been arrested so many times. Like I remember a few different inmates were joking around when I started. They were like, yo, we have more seniority than you do. And I looked it up, I'm like, yo, they do. Like, I mean, it's true. Because you can see how many days, right? Like, 'cause you can look up on the computer and say, this person's been hit. You know, like 6 days, whatever days. Some guys in there were like 1,596 days. Like, damn. Like, cause, you know, because their whole time it's like, bro, do you like being outside? Obviously not. Like, you know what I mean? It's, so, but yeah, like I said, it got me to where I'm at. So I do appreciate it. I know she does too. So definitely. So yeah, it's.
What do you think the movies get wrong about prison?
I think the movies and society in general has a very different view of COs than they do cops. Like cops, and much like I said, much respect to cops. You know what I'm saying? But cops like heroes and this and that, and they are this and that. The good ones. So this and that. But then COs are like out of shape, don't do nothing, you know, like just, or bullies, you know what I'm saying? Because like back in the day, like before I was born or whatever, COs definitely were like doing wild stuff. But now it's a million cameras and you have to go by the rules. And like I said, I went by the rules, but, you know, that's their perception. And COs, like I told you, cops said they couldn't be a CO. You know what I mean? Like I know some other states, if you're a county CO, you're also a sheriff deputy or something like that.
Like in the South, right?
Yeah. And like LA and stuff. So like LA, like their deputies are also COs, and they could rise up and be on the street.
Really?
Like so like
that's interesting.
Yeah, but like not this state. So like I, you know, was just a CO, but people definitely have a different opinion of COs. Like they don't even think about us. Like when granted we're not first responders, but when COVID happened, remember they had different what's it called, discounts, like Dunkin's and all this stuff. Like first responders was like EMTs, fire department, cops, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And I remember
nurses, all that. Yeah.
And we're like, yo, what about COs? Can, you know what I'm saying? And they actually had to talk to the supervisor. Like, yeah, you guys can get it too. I'm like, all right, thanks for the keep a calm. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
So I think people don't have the respect for corrections that they should have because, like I said, there's great people doing it. You know what I'm saying? It also it takes a lot. Like I was done after 7-8 years, but it definitely mentally takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like to handle it because it's like so if you're a cop and you fight someone, arrest them. You know what I'm saying? They piss you off. You don't, and once you arrest them, drop them off at the jail, you don't see that person until court. So, what, maybe months later?
Yeah.
As a CO, you had to fight somebody on a Thursday. On Friday, you'll see them and they'll be asking you for toilet paper. You know what I mean? Like, it's like,
right,
you
yeah.
have to- there's no
Yeah.
way from
Right,
that person.
yeah. You
Now,
let
if it's
them
too
all-
bad, they may transfer them out to like a different jail, but that's not all the time. It has to be really bad for that to happen. But so I think people don't have the respect for COs that they should, because like we didn't arrest you. Like you're here. We had nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like it's funny. So like I'm gonna say professional inmates, but there's professional inmates, I guess. So like ones that have been doing it so long, like you never have to tell them to clean their room. It's just clean. So those guys always would never had an issue with. They were like very much like they kind of didn't want us to talk to them, so they made sure everything's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they weren't probably whooping people's ass on the side when we couldn't see, but they definitely like just respectful. You know what I'm saying? It's the ones that were maybe their first or second time in jail, haven't done much time, and then they would like try to talk shit or whatever. But you know, it's a rough profession, but it can be rewarding too. Yeah.
Do you miss the excitement though?
Yes. And like I said before about on the radio, like being able to be like, we got one refusing to lock in, or code red, and then having everything stop and people running in and grabbing it, you know what I'm saying, like that, or I'm trying to eat some lunch, or whatever, and I hear someone else say that, and now I'm running in, you know what I'm saying, like, and I've done that, like a bunch of times, so it's, you know what I mean, it's definitely, it was fun, and like knowing, like being the person to run toward the danger instead of running away from the danger. You know what I mean? It's a different feeling. Like, and now, like, I'm still wired like that. So, like, my job now, I go toward the danger. Not in the same way, but that's my job to go toward the danger right now. So, like, it definitely, but being a CO was like, because I do miss the excitement. But I'm old. So like
now.
So
When,
I'll let the other ones get the excitement now. You know what I mean?
after you got your eyes fixed, did you think about doing other law enforcement?
I did. So I did. I actually took the test for Border Patrol.
Oh.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So
I dropped you off there.
oh yeah, that's right. So when I did the test, there's 2-part tests for Border Patrol. I aced the first part, which is like the general knowledge type stuff. And for Border Patrol, obviously you're talking to most of the people that speak Spanish, so you have to know Spanish. So if you, in the test, if you don't know Spanish, they make up a language with its own rules and they give you the whole thing on how to do it. And they ask you questions in that language and ask you, need to answer it. And if you know Spanish, they just test you in Spanish. So I didn't know Spanish, so they tested me in that fake language. Bombed that shit. Bombed that shit. So
Wow.
I did think about being a cop before my son was born. I was going to. What up, Lou?
Lights in.
But I just didn't end up doing it. And then I did want to apply to Secret Service when Obama was in. So But
Like he has something to do with it.
Cynthia loves Trump. He's her best friend, right?
I don't mind Obama. I'm just saying, like, not like he has something to do with
but
it.
like this is back, and I was like, damn, I thought about it, like, cause like, so there's the Secret Service you see like with the suits.
Yeah.
You need a degree. I don't have a degree, so I couldn't do that. But there's also the uniform Secret Service.
Yeah.
You're, the police and all that. So I was gonna do that, but I'm like, damn, it was too hard for me to leave my kids and go. I'm like, like it was, you know what I mean? Like I thought about it, I'm like, damn.
Because they're everywhere. They travel everywhere. Yeah, there's a lot of traveling with that.
Like, and then you're, like it was, and I just didn't end up going, which is good because now, at the time when I was going to do it, I just had my son.
Mm-hmm.
So because I didn't go, life does life things, and now I gave her a niece and not just a nephew. So,
yeah,
so, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So
Life
because-
happens, and
life
good
is
things.
life.
Good things happen. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And now I have other aspirations and everything. But like I said, like that was before being a CO. You know what I'm saying? So like, but yeah, I don't like. I thought about it because I love SWAT. Like I would have loved to do SWAT. But like I said, now, I don't even want to run. I'll lift, but
I don't even want to
I'm
run.
leaving that elliptical alone. You know what I'm saying? And that treadmill.
What would you give young people advice that want to go into corrections officer or law enforcement?
You have to be good talking to people and telling them like no, and telling them and like correcting them when you need to. Like don't be a dick either. Just be like, kind of be yourself, but just a stricter you, or you know what I mean? Like, and because like, for instance, there was a girl who started after like I was already on a job for a while, and her dream was the same dream I had, was to go to FBI or DEA, right? So she had a degree, everything. She had like, I want to say she had like a master's. Like she like did the thing in school.
Right.
So, but she was very soft spoken. So then when she got out on her own, right, she got on the floor on her own in the unit, she couldn't raise her voice, she couldn't yell, she couldn't like correct someone, hey, stop doing that. They kind of like walking all over her. And it was like, damn, how you gonna be a Fed if you can't handle this idiot over here? You know what I mean? So so there was a day they had to tell her, hey, listen, we have to take you off the floor and put you like in a different unit, like a medical department. So when they told her, I happened to be in the hallway, like a couple of us from the hallway. So they told her in the supervisor's office, and then she walked out crying, and all of us were like, "Oh shit!" Like it was kind of like that, that awkward feeling.
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
shit. So, like, now, it's I felt bad for her because she was a good girl, like she was cool, I liked her, but it's like it's finding out you can't do something after that was your dream. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's like, damn, like
It's probably not the right environment for her.
no, but I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
like you want to be FBI, DA, whatever, when you can't. You know what I
Because
mean?
like the FBI has, they have analysis, like they have so many departments. People always think that they like, I'm going to be an FBI agent, and they're going to be
It's
like in the
boring a lot
field.
of the time.
Yeah, they're going to be
Yeah.
in the field, but that's really not the reality.
No, you're doing like
You're doing a lot of computer work. Yeah.
And like, so like I said, I always wanted to be a Fed.
Yeah.
But then at the jail, you meet Feds because they're coming in to get different inmates.
Right.
So like
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys, well, you guys probably already know this, but your audience may not.
No,
So,
they probably don't.
Yeah. So jails get paid from the government to house, like let's say the ATF arrested 20 people. They have to put them somewhere until it's time, so that, and like if it's not a federal jail, they have to put them in like a county jail or whatever.
Yeah.
And the government pays, I don't know what the pay is, but they pay for each inmate to be there. So
Yeah.
I'm making numbers up. So let's say a regular inmate, like a regular county, guy, it's like, I don't know, $10 a day. It's whatever.
Right.
But like a Fed will be like $200 a day. So they want those, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we house a bunch of them. So they would drop them off, and I'm talking to the guys that are dropping them off, and I'm like, this guy's a Fed? I beat the shit out of this guy. He's gotta have way more training than I do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know he's got a gun, but damn, but you. Oh, another thing, you can't bring a gun in jail. Like, that's like policy. No guns in the jail. So like, you know, they have to leave it in their cruiser. So they come in, and I'm just like, without the gun, nah, he ain't taking me. Nah. Old me. Now I don't know. Now you know what I mean? I still got it. My cardio ain't up there. So. But like, you know what I mean? But yeah, you're right. Did a bunch of different jobs, but shoot, I was like, you have to be able to take the academy too. And it's like, I don't think she can handle the academy either. But yeah, like I would definitely say, if you want to be in law enforcement, you can use corrections as a stepping stone. Like, you know what I mean? You could, 4 or 5 years, whatever, or whatever you want to do, and go to something else. Or you want to make it a career, do 25. It's just to know, be yourself, but also like a stricter self. You know how to say no. Try to be not friendly, but being able to talk to people, but also keep like a separation. Like, don't get too personal. You know what I mean? Because I've seen, unfortunately, guys and girls that I worked with that, we were coworkers, got let go for getting in relationships with, and that's guys and girls. Not, there was, so it's definitely, it's a good career. You just have to know what you want. Like, if you just want to use it to try to get something else, do that. If you want to say, hey, I want to do this for 25 and then retire, do that. You just have to know what you're getting into. And like, look online, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, and also be careful too, because luckily it never happened in my jail, but getting attacked, you know what I mean? You have to know how to, like, where you are, like, make sure you're on camera, make sure your back is to the wall, you can see everything, you know what I'm saying? Know how to take care of yourself, you know what I mean? Just because you don't want to get attacked. Like, anyone can get attacked. Like, they could have attacked me. Like, 6 guys jumped at me. Like, could jump on. You know what I mean? Just,
Right.
you never know. So you always got to be careful. But yeah, I think that's all I have right now. But, yeah,
That's good. No.
I'll think of something later. But, yeah, like, damn, hey, put this on the bottom like some kind of... But, yeah.